Few CSGO imports to Valorant can boast the pedigree of Nitro. A key player on 100 Thieves, Nitro has been a revelation since his move to Valorant, and it's no surprise. After all, he joined Valorant at the peak of his powers after a glittering career in CSGO. Nitro began his CSGO career playing for Area 51 Gaming, before moving on to North America's most famous tragedy to be, Team iBuyPower. He wasn't involved in the infamous match-fixing scandal, and in fact made a reputation for himself as a likable, relatable guy next door, from demeanor to screen name.
I used to play with this dude, and then we had like no real alias, so he gave me Nitrous, and then I just changed it to Nitro and added a 0 for some reason.
After leaving iBuyPower and facing an uncertain future, Nitro found a new home with Denial Esports, and a few months later, Denial's roster was picked up by Team Liquid. The horse-headed brand was scooping up promising rosters across esports, but not even Nitro could have foreseen the success he'd have while wearing the blue and white. To begin with, it wasn't all roses for his new roster. Their first year under the banner was disappointing, as loss after loss made onlookers worry this new lineup would simply fizzle out. But as Nitro improved, so did his team. He took on more and more leadership duties, all while AWPing and rifling at the highest level.
I definitely think that it's been easier with Nick in-game leading. I think it's been a lot helpful for everybody. That's why we made the change for him to be a caller, even while Stan was on the team, even though we picked up Stan to be the IGL. He kind of just has like the style that we've liked to play all along. Like he's just taken the best from Eric or whatever Hiko liked to call or whatever Stan liked to call, and he just combines it all.
Even with visible improvement, a hectic year of roster moves hampered any consistent growth Liquid could muster. Nitro had to frequently change how he played, and would rotate through IGLing, AWPing and entry fragging in his time with Liquid. It wasn't until 2018 that Nitro's Team Liquid started their ascent towards greatness. It was a difficult year for anyone trying to contest the juggernaut of Astralis, but Liquid showed signs of hope. And in 2019, they hit the motherlode. As 2019 began, so did a spree of victories. Second place at back-to-back Blast Pro Series was a promising start to their year, as Liquid promptly found their stride. They won ESL Pro League Season 9 Americas, and the W's just kept coming. In May, a close victory at IEM Sydney over Fnatic began one of CSGO's most iconic miracle runs, with Nitro firing the final shot.
Twistzz still waits, he'll peek, Broland spotted. He's got the CZ and he's gone. It's all on to JW. Smoked away, and it's done finally! Finally, Liquid get their notch on a Grand Slam!
And they just didn't stop. With Nitro as the IGL managing bloodthirsty talents like Twistzz and Stewie, his wealth of experience complemented his teammates' mechanical dominance. It's hard to form a productive counter-strategy when you have two of NA's best marksmen breathing down your neck, and Nitro made sure they were both on top form and playing out his tactics perfectly. After IEM Sydney came DreamHack Masters Dallas and ESL Pro Season 9, both IEM Grand Slam events. And Liquid made it absolutely clear that they weren't there for anything but gold.
He can sense players on the other side. It's going to be a kill for Twistzz, surely. He gets the first. Is this where it ends? Alu in a 3 versus 1.
Shot to it, just tagged. But he's got the kill, and Liquid have it. They've got the championship, they've got Masters, and 2 in the Intel Grand Slam.
At Season 9 Finals, it was a fatal flank by smoke criminal Stewie that ended G2.
This could be the final winning moment, just him walking down. He's spotting it out. He's going to be flanking. Master setting up, and that's an absolute disaster. Stewie, he may have just done it. Double for him, and ELiGE on the other side. Oh my God, Amanek in a 1 versus 3 with 19 seconds. Unbelievable scenes here, ladies and gentlemen. Team Liquid are your Season 9 Pro League champions.
Liquid was speedrunning their way to $1 million, and all that stood in between them and that sweet cash was ESL 1 Cologne. After a swift run through the bracket, Liquid faced ZywOo's Vitality in finals, and Nitro was on top form.
ZywOo with a flash, that's their best hope. Oh, no. And Stewie's been caught, but Nitro's there, they didn't get Stewie. How did Stewie get away on 14? It's one thing for Nitro to trade, it's another to save his friend, his teammate, and get the round all at once.
And he was there yet again to hammer home the final nail in their coffin, as Liquid completed the Grand Slam in just 63 days, smashing Astralis' record of 323 days. Nitro, Team Liquid and North American Counter-Strike were on top of the world.
ZywOo waits with a far smaller weapon than he's used to wielding. but a much bigger brain, perhaps, than what Liquid were expecting, because he sits in the corner. ELiGE again? No way. Not 2 for 2. Not in this side. It's another exact same situation, and this time he's got his teammate up. 12 HP for RPK.
No defuse kit available here. A 2 versus 2. A Liquid have the advantage. They're trying to bring it down to the 2 versus 1. If it's RPK that's dropped, they could be in serious trouble. That should do it. There we go. It's Team Liquid, and that's what it means to them. They've taken it in the 4th map. The favorites coming into the tournament have just unlocked the Inter Grand Slam at ESL 1 Cologne under their belt and $1 million bonus.
Team Liquid, through raw skill and will, are your ESL 1 Cologne 2019 champions!
But the very next year, at the height of a CSGO career that took him the best part of a decade to build, Nitro did the unthinkable. 2 weeks after stepping down from Liquid's active CSGO roster, he left it all behind to start over in a new game, VALORANT.
미안해서 어쩌나?
It's not known exactly what pushed Nitro to transfer to VALORANT, whether it was the declining state of NA CSGO, satisfaction with his tenure on Liquid, or the prospect of a new challenge. His fans and former comrades were sad to see him go.
It's been a long 5 years together. We had a lot of ups and downs, and we always got through it all. You know, we started off getting dominated every single game. If we got more than 5 rounds, then that was a huge accomplishment to us. And we went from that in the beginning to becoming one of the best teams in the world.
With his impressive CV, Nitro's home was guaranteed to be somewhere top tier. Veteran talent was a rare commodity in a title as new as VALORANT, and Nitro was still at the top of his game. 100 Thieves presented Nitro with the best offer, the chance to build a team alongside fellow CSGO veteran Hiko. 100 Thieves were already looking to be a premier team in the growing VALORANT scene and weren't scared of making big overhauls, having released their ex-high ground lineup to sign new prospects. Why grab a Star Orper, big-brained IGL or lightning-quick rifler when you could grab all of them in one player? Nitro's proven versatility made him the perfect fit for 100 Thieves, as they assembled a super team including Steel, Dicey and young star Asuna. Their first few events weren't smash successes, but they didn't need to be. Nitro was no stranger to the slow, iterative process of building team culture at the highest levels of tactical shooters, and his patience would soon pay off. At the end of 2020 came VALORANT's first major tournament, First Strike. All the biggest brands in esports were lining up their rosters of inhuman head clickers, aiming to emerge victorious. But 100 Thieves were a step ahead, with Nitro spearheading their attack.
And that's actually going to allow Nitro to get the better timing on his flank. Easy double for Nitro, and that might just be what does it here, as we will see Brax trying to make it work there, alone with the Sheriff, looking for the shots, but Nitro is really hitting his shots.
The CSGO veteran wasn't always topping the leaderboards, but he was consistent and intelligent in his play.
What a reaction, and somehow gets the next one too. These guys are looking so damn good right now. Oh, that was so beautiful.
Nitro put in some exceptional performances on VALORANT's resident shadowy Spectra, Omen. With a short range and high-risk teleport, smokes, blinds and potentially global map mobility, Omen shines in the hands of a player who can track their opponents well and exploit weaknesses in their positioning.
Holding the defuse, he's going all the way with this one, all the way, and he gets it! Great stuff there from Hiko and Nitro.
Nitro had built up these strengths throughout his years in CSGO, and with Omen in his hands, he was simply unstoppable.
Sentinels are really taking advantage of this one, and those opening kills they were able to get. Here Nitro comes back. We've seen him do this before. The HP is within range. Will they fake him? Will they not? They know he's shifting out into the smoke, but it's just enough room. Does he have what it takes? He gets down Dapper. It's the 1v1. Will he have it? Oh my god, he gets Shazam and a gun switch! The Red Bull clutch for Nitro!
While he wasn't always the clutch master or top fragger, Nitro consistently brought other skills to the table. Nitro shines when playing in tandem with mechanical gods, and with formal IGL duties falling to Steel, his tactical acumen was effectively leveraged to enable star talents like Asuna to make plays like this.
Oh, Asuna! He gets the triple off the rocket. It's the fourth kill. He's working on the ace. Asuna, absolutely monstrous performance.
So much of the work to raise a fresh roster to this level is done behind the scenes by the veterans of a team. With Hiko and Nitro building the team themselves, this win was a vindication of their ability to recognize, synergize, and develop talent in a brand new esport.
But it's simply not enough against 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves, they've done it. They are your first strike North America champions.
But since then, things haven't looked so rosy. 100 Thieves slumped out early at Stage 1 Masters and weren't even close to making it to Reykjavik. Despite consistently squashing qualifiers, anything beyond has proven to be a struggle for 100 Thieves in the VCT. But given his track record of perseverance, it's hard to imagine a leader like Nitro seeing 2021's lackluster placings as anything more than a temporary setback. Nitro's no stranger to initial struggles, so whether or not the Black and Red Raiders make it to Masters or beyond, he's only just getting started. Until he's down and out, Nitro can be expected to elevate whatever team he's on towards true greatness in Valorant. Check out these videos for more Valorant content.